Hello and welcome to the channel. The presidential candidate of Labour Party LP, Peter Obi, at the weekend got a royal endorsement from Olubadan of Ibadan land. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let's go. 2023. Peter Obi visits Olubadan, gets royal endorsement. The presidential candidate of Labour Party LP, Mr. Peter Obi, has said the 2023 election should not be about tribe, ethnicity and religion, but character and competence of the candidates. Obi, who spoke while addressing the Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Olalekan Balogun, and his advisory council members who are high chiefs at his palace at the weekend, said all the variables are elite conspiracy to keep down the nation. This is just as he declared at the first and second convocation ceremonies of the Dominican University, Ibadan, that he is the most qualified person to move the country forward, expressing optimism of securing the maximum votes in the southwest region. According to him, where have all those taken us to? I'm offering Nigerians what I did in Anambra State as two-term governor. I have been asking Nigerians to investigate all of us aspiring to lead the country. What did we do at our previous points of assignments? Mine is not difficult to do for your Imperial Majesty as our in-law in Onitsha, where I hail from. Just a tap on any of our people there, my profile will be made known. Other things to consider when making our presidential choice, which I strongly believe will not be based on party basis or character: competence, capacity, commitment, and mental and physical energy to do the work. We can all make promises, but let us examine the person making the promises using the parameters identified above. How much of trust can we place in the person making the promise, or be asked? He assured the people that under his presidency, the state will be epicenter of activities, noting that the idea of holding up in Abuja without actually knowing what goes on around the states of the country will be a thing of the past. He lamented that virtually all the infrastructure belonging to the federal government in the states have collapsed, making movement and meaningful development almost impossible. The government to be formed by the Labour Party LP come May 2023 will fight corruption because there can never be any progress under the regime where corruption remains the order of the day. By the time corruption is confronted headlong and defeated, criminality will reduce as a lot of jobless youths will be taken out of unemployment and poverty. We must get this country back on its feet and make it work again. This is my message to you, Kabiyesi, and the people of Ibadan land, and I'm sure that with your support, it is doable, he added. Obi, who is the Pro-Chancellor Dominican University, said whenever he is in Ibadan, he feels at home, saying, "When I got to the palace today, I was received with a very good and warm reception." He maintained that he will be voted for in the southwest because he is at home in the region and people would vote for him knowing fully well that he will deliver. He said, "My number one structure is God, the number two is human being, and you people are my structure because you believe in me and in what I am saying." The structure we have today is that of criminality and underdevelopment. These structures have ruined the country. So the question is, do you want to continue with the existing structure or you want a new structure? Oba Balogun, speaking through the Otun Balogun of Ibadan land, High Chief Tajuddin Ajibola, lauded Obi's delivery on the various problems confronting the country and how he will tackle them to bring about a new Nigeria that citizens will be proud of, urging him to remain focused and be committed to his programs as brilliantly espoused. As should be expected, Olubadan is the father of all and sees you all as his children. A widely traveled monarch, he is open-hearted and harbors no hatred for anybody for whatever purpose. We are happy to see you and your presentation bore eloquent testimony to your rich understanding of what you set out to do, and one can only pray to God to grant you your heart desires and ability to follow to the letter your plan for a better and prosperous Nigeria, Olubadan said. The Osi Olubadan of Ibadan land, High Chief Eddie Oyewole, in his closing remarks, declared openly the unanimous endorsement of Obi as by the monarch and the entire Ibadan Traditional Council, praying for good health and protection for him and his distinguished entourage led by Mogaji Gboyega Adejumo. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Senator Lekan Balogun, has placed before the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, the creation of Ibadan State if he wins the 2023 election. The rating given to Ibadan by the LP presidential candidate was also acknowledged by the Olubadan. Olubadan told Obi, accompanied by the Oyo State gubernatorial candidate Taofik Akinwale, members of his campaign organization led by Dr. Donyi Okukpe, Akin Oshutokun, Chief Shola Ebiseni, the Secretary General Afenifere, Chief Mrs. Bola Dohati, and Mogaji Adejumo, among others, the various activities already been carried out by him and his members of his advisory council. Such activities aimed at ensuring security across Ibadan land and peaceful 2023 general elections, according to Olubadan, are symposia and meetings across all the local government areas in Ibadan land on how our people would live securely and how to ensure that the 2023 general elections are held without any form of violence. These are the concerns of Olubadan. Peter Obi, in his usual mantra, reeled out various data and statistics to assert that Nigeria is not where it is supposed to be, going by its vast human and natural resources, lamenting that Nigeria is the only member of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Country OPEC, where oil is being stolen virtually on a daily basis to the tune of billions of dollars, yet oil money remains the mainstay of the country's foreign earnings. The government to be formed by the Labour Party LP come May 2023 would fight corruption. Meanwhile, former Secretary to the Government of the Federation Babachi Lawal on Monday insisted that he supports the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and will not support the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, in the 2023 election. Lawal, in a statement, reaffirmed his commitment to the actualization of the ambition of the LP candidate in the 2023 election. According to Lawal, Atiku's ambition will not fly as it would amount to transition of government from one Muslim Fulani president to another Muslim Fulani president, which he said will be the worst form of Muslim-Muslim ticket. The former SGF was reacting to a trending news that he had abandoned the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to work for Atiku. He therefore warned that Atiku having his way would represent ethnic domination by one ethnic group over others, saying, "I remain a Peter Obi diehard." That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.